So I just got done watching Invincible Season 3, Episode 4. And let me tell you, the Immortal, never liked them that much, but now it's... Man, he's stupid, man. Spoilers, by the way, for the episode, because I am going to do a little recap. So we start off with Mark and Eve going finally on their first date to Paris, of all places. Which, funny enough, is a place that Mark and Amber always wanted to go to, but never could, really, because Amber's a human and Mark flying her there would probably kill her. But yeah, the date's going good. They're about to kiss, but oh no, there's a portal that comes up. So Fightmaster and Dick Ball McGee, I don't remember their names. It's the people who were stealing the Declaration of Independence in the first episode this season. They come out of the portal and were like, hey, sorry about stealing the Declaration of Independence. We thought the ink could kill the person ruining our timeline. Yeah, getting pretty desperate. And they tell Mark, oh man, we're from the future. The king who ruled us, he's gone mad and he just basically puts us in work camps and he kills people and enslaves them and tortures them in prison. And there's these robots that have control over the whole place under his rule. It's not fun. Very bad. And they end up having to just drag Mark into the future with them. He gets there, it's very dark and gloomy, very sad. They tell him that the king is a superhuman of sorts. Normal weapons don't work on him because he just tanks them and just blitzes everyone who resists him and kills them instantly. So Mark thinks it's a Viltrumite, because that makes sense, right? They live a long time, immune to normal weaponry. But no, Mark was wrong. It was actually the Immortal. One of the last people he would assume would be there, because the Immortal's usually a good guy. Bit of a dick, a very arrogant dick, but still a good guy. I mean, he was literally Abe Lincoln. So these robots take Mark to the king, and Immortal asked Mark to kill him. He was actually doing all this to get Mark's attention. The future Mark, not him. He didn't even realize that, oh, you're from the past. That's crazy. Why do you look so skinny? The Immortal explains to him that he went crazy because he can't die, and this is a huge responsibility for him. Mark is like, no, I don't want to kill you. Why don't you throw yourself into the sun? Immortal's like, no, I don't want to do that. That's the coward's way out. You can see why I don't like him. They end up fighting so much that Mark eventually does have to just rip the Immortal's head off, saving the timeline. After that, there's a bunch of other stuff that happens that's irrelevant to this character, so we're just gonna stop with the recap there. So yeah, the Immortal's pretty stupid. I think this entire situation it makes sense, but also not really when put under scrutiny. So for example, yes, he says he went crazy because of how many years he's been alive. He yearns for death. But the thing is, he's already been alive for what, like hundreds, if not thousands of years already. The first time we see him, he's like touching an orb, getting his powers as a barbarian. Bro was Abe Lincoln. Dude is old and yet doesn't have gray hair in the current timeline, and he's not going crazy. Still a dickhead, but not crazy. So what's up with that? He's upset that all of his lovers died, which again is something that you would think would have been brought up sooner. I mean, I guess it did, because he starts banging Duplicate, who shares something in common with him, obviously, since they've both died hundreds of times, technically. I guess she doesn't live forever. But really, that's how you were gonna get the older Mark's attention, by enslaving the human race, even though he left the planet? Was there any way of him to actually get this information? You're in the future and there was no way to like send a goddamn message into space or something? Relinquish power to someone else? You know aliens and stuff exist. Just fly into space and go fight something until they're stronger than you and kill you. It's just very strange to see the guy who is literally Abe Lincoln enslave the entire planet, turn it into like peak Germany, and his excuse is just he's a little, he wants to die. But also, I can't fly into the sun because that's the coward's way out. Why would he do that? Doing evil crap in order to get the attention of someone you know is stronger than you to come down and kill you, that's not the coward's way out, because you're gonna fight him even though you know he'd kick your ass. He'd one-shot you. Self-deletion by cop is still cowardly. It's just being a coward with extra steps. You're not fooling anyone, Immortal, and we know you're not actually going to die. Your brain's just turned off. He didn't solve the curse. You're just detached from your head. I'm assuming your consciousness is floating in an empty void right now. You didn't die. Nothing actually got fixed. Mark should have thrown your body and head into the sun. That would have made more sense. Maybe eviscerating every single atom of your being would have fixed the problem. But we'll never know. Also, since we're complaining about the Immortal, yeah, bang and Duplicate in the shower power at work? Are you kidding me? You're gonna act like the stern, do things right no matter what guy, and then do that? And then go on to enslave humanity and be like the worst dictator ever? Yeah, okay. I am the #1 Immortal hater. That is a fact. And that is where I'm gonna end the video. If you enjoyed the video, I would appreciate a like and subscribe, as do most YouTubers. I am in a pretty bad place right now, if I'm being honest. So any kind of help would help. Not begging for money, by the way. Literally, the like and subscribe is good enough for me. Maybe even a comment. And if you really enjoyed the content, I do have other videos on the channel. Yeah, there's a lot of gaming stuff, but I also have Invincible videos talking about Cecil versus Mark, solo leveling, as well as future talking about more anime stuff as well. I watch a lot of cartoons and shows, but only like superhero and action shit. I'm yapping too much. All right, see you guys.